Join us now, the man in charge of rallying the troops, Majority Whip Tom Emmer. Congressman from Minnesota. Good to see you, Congressman. Good morning.
Good to be with you, Joe.
So we know how narrow the margin is in the House. A lot of people say it can't be done, but I don't know. What as the whip, what can you tell us?
Well, House Republicans under Kevin McCarthy, Joe, are not going to let this country default on its responsibilities. McCarthy has been trying to get the president, Joe Biden, to negotiate on a debt ceiling deal since the beginning of this Congress. And he's been told at least a couple of times by the president that he's willing to negotiate, but there's been absolutely no movement. So House Republicans are going to do what we've been doing since the beginning of this Congress. We're going to lead. We're going to pass a debt ceiling proposal off the House floor and send it over to the Senate, and we'll hopefully either get that passed into law, or the president and this administration will finally want to talk about it.
We talked about it earlier on the show, and a lot of people are still worried about certain. I mean, we know the Democratic caucus. We know what's going to happen on that side of things, but people are worried about the GOP caucus. And you send it over to the Senate. Let's say some things change. Let's say that, and this is the best case scenario if you're able to pass it, if the Republicans are able to pass it. But when it comes back, let's say Speaker McCarthy accepts something without the backing of the far right of his party, and it brings in a couple of these problem solver types that in the Democratic Party. Can he stay Speaker if that happens?
Well, first off, Joe, this proposal was a bottom-up proposal. It's not one side of the conference or other. This came from every single member of our conference. If you look at the proposal, it starts with going back to pre-pandemic spending levels, FY22 baseline, and build from there with a 1% cap over the next 10 years. That's actually a Joe Manchin idea. The work requirements for Medicaid, for SNAP, for TANF benefits, those are actually Clinton-era work requirements that Joe Biden himself worked for. So this is not a one or the other side of our conference. This is every single member in the conference. And that's why I believe they're going to make history this week by passing it, sending it over to the other side, and making sure that we put this country on a better footing for the future.
What would be palatable if the things change in the Senate? Obviously, the Democrats control the Senate. What kind of compromises do you see here so that Judd Gregg was just on, former Senator Governor Judd Gregg. He's very worried this time that we actually don't get this done in terms of the debt limit, and it's something, obviously, we don't want that to happen. No one's ever seen what would happen if we got to that point. What would be acceptable from what comes back?
What's acceptable right now, Joe, is exactly what Republicans are going to pass. Not just that pre-pandemic level of spending with 1% caps will save about $3.39 trillion. But the REINS Act, for instance, that has been scored as a potential savings of $600 billion or more. I think it will be more. This is the law that would require any government agency that's enacting a rule that's going to have $100 million or more impact on our economy, that would have to be approved by Congress. Those work requirements will save about $135 billion, and more importantly, will help restart our economy by getting able-bodied, working-aged adults without dependents back into the workforce. So I think the proposal that House Republicans are going to move off the floor this week, that is the compromise.
All right. Fingers crossed. At this point, what you think the chances, is it a zero chance that the debt limit, that this doesn't work? Is the chance zero? Because President Biden's got a lot. We talked about it, and he thinks that it will be blamed on the Republicans. That he has all the leverage, in his view.
Well, I mean, sadly, your previous guest, who believes that there's a big problem, apparently knows something that we don't on the other side of the aisle. The only way this doesn't work is if President Biden and the Democrats who are in charge decide they are going to allow this country to default. Republicans are not going to allow the country to default. And I would suggest that every fiscal reform in the last 30 years has been done the very way that we are proposing. And hopefully The president and Chuck Schumer and others on the other side of the aisle recognize this is not only the right thing to do, this is the responsible thing to do for the American people and our future, Joe.
But your point, it's going to be just right now, it seems like we're not getting anywhere. They want a total clean raise. So they're going to point to you. You're not going to do the clean raise. You're going to point to them because they won't pass what you guys are. They won't sign off on that. So we're still in our corners, aren't we, Congressman?
Joe, there is no corner. Once the Republicans pass this, we will show you that we are not willing to allow this country to go into default. Then all the responsibility is going to be on the other side of the building and with the administration. We got to get this done for the American people, and hopefully Joe Biden will come up with some ideas because he hasn't had any so far, and Chuck Schumer has been completely absent from the process. Hopefully that will change after Republicans pass this proposal this week.